Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where of course we go through all of the top trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're watching from. We love to read your comments before, during and after the show. Our top story today, killer whale sightings in both Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
And the UAE condemns an Israeli operation targeting the Gaza Strip.
We love this story about an Emirati tutor who claps back at people who hated her nose online.
Yep, and DXB expects to welcome 84 million passengers in 2023. How insane.
Numbers are way up and the projections for the year to come are massive, so that's super exciting. But before we get into all of that, we also have the host of the Ahmed Mahmoud show later in the show, and also a massive congratulations to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. They're expecting baby number 2.
ASAP Rocky. How embarrassing! A live television casing.
I mean, what is it? What is it?
ASAP Rocky.
It's not ASAP Rocky.
It's not.
I would get like 10 of those wrong. Why did I not discuss this before the show?
You said it right prior, I swear.
Well, the problem is now I'm going to name their first child's name has finally been revealed. Daily Mail got the exclusively got the birth records.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say the name in case I butcher it.
No, you know what? It just came out. We're not sure on the pronunciation.
Well,
but
it's a letters, so I'm like,
yeah.
Is it Riza or is it RZA?
I think it's RZA.
Okay, RZA Ethliston Mayers is the name of their baby.
Last name Mayers?
Yep.
Okay, interesting. Obscure. Nothing short of what you'd expect from A-listers.
Exactly. And I actually think I actually think it's kind of cool name.
Like,
thank you, Ali K. Apparently, Miley Cyrus called ASAP Rocky ASAP Rocker. At the Met Gala, so this is obviously on par with the Met Gala in terms of platform and publicity and media scope and birth. So
I just find it so funny. Okay, the name I'm fine with. I've accepted it. You know, after like the Saint and the North and the this and the that,
the West,
and the Stormy and the Wolf. And the other baby's name, which we can't say because this is an Arab country and you all know what that name means. Like, you're not surprised anymore. You'd think they'd go, like, one notch higher. Like,
no. Like, why go? Why? There shouldn't be a competition. It's like, you know, we don't need to go back to the kind of the Caseys and the Katies and the Sarahs and the Karens, but, like, it's cool to pick a name that means something to you, but it doesn't need to be so outlandish that you're trying to gain headlines with it. As we have seen in the past.
I agree. I don't think anyone ever does it for headlines. I think they just do it to seem different. It's not like they're chasing the headlines. They just want to be, like, different from everyone else. But here are a few insane celebrity names that I thought are, like, what are you going? Like, where are you going with this? So, Daisy Dove.
Daisy's a gorgeous name.
Yeah, but like...
And Dove is also beautiful. And now I just think, like, Daisy Dove, she's going to be in Meadows. She's going to be making daisy chains.
You know what? You're actually so right.
Living in the 60s.
Okay.
Loves peace and freedom.
Gravity.
Huh.
The son of Lucky Bluesmith and Stormy Bree. They're models.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You've got to be famous with a name like that.
Luna Simone. It's not that weird. Luna's
I love
a nice
the name
one.
Luna.
Yeah. Sunday Molly.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
But they're definitely like famous people names.
Yeah, for sure. Blue Ivy.
I mean, rock royalty.
Stormy. Rain's a nice one. Kourtney Kardashian's son name. Rain's a nice one. What would you name your son or daughter if you're a celebrity and you had the luxury of giving them a stupid name?
I don't think they're stupid, but I just think so. You can go into places, so like, you know, Mauritius, if you were there.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Paris.
Yeah, well, Paris is standard at this point.
But Jason Lee and his ex-wife Beth Riegsgraff, they named their child Pilot Inspector.
No, that's the dumbest one I've heard so far. But Inspector spelled with a K, so there's an edge. I like that.
There's an edge.
Yeah.
Shahir is a cool name. Does it have a meaning?
It means popular and or famous.
How's that going?
Like, you know what?
I think maybe there's more pressure to be a little bit different, or maybe it's because It's like rich and famous people, they have more time to put into it.
I like my name. It's so different. I'm the only Shahir I know. Well, no, that's a complete lie. I'm named after my uncle. But like this generation, I'm the only.
Interesting that your name means famous.
Right? What does your name
Your
mean?
parents were manifesting it for you from a young age.
I know, how sad. They had like zero ambitions for me. They're like, maybe push him into the limelight.
Pretty baby. It's a pretty baby.
Stop.
I don't know if my name means anything. I know the translation in Irish is Cahasig, and that's all I know. Casey, are you Googling it right now?
Yeah.
What does Casey mean?
Watchful, vigilant, brave. That's what you're all about.
If you had the opportunity to be as outlandish as possible with your names, what would you name your babies? Let's jump into our top story. Killer whales have been spotted in both Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Now, the first sighting took place in Abu Dhabi on Wednesday, and it was the first sighting of orcas in 4 years here in the UAE. Then a singular orca was spotted in Jebel Ali yesterday, and the video was actually shared by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai.
So an alert was sent by the Abu Dhabi Tourism Department, and people were advised to halt beach swimming activities for 2 days near the sighting in Abu Dhabi.
As you guys are aware, when we saw these videos, we were like, wow, this is an extremely rare sighting. In 2019, a group of 8 killer whales were spotted in Dubai, and it was then the first sighting of these mammals in 11 years. Then 4 years later, a group of 2 orcas were spotted in Abu Dhabi, which was this week. So it's so interesting. And as people are commenting, like, this could be an incredible way for us to kind of explore, and it also just a way to reignite interest of like kids and like the media to just like look at the make some marine observations and learn a little bit more about it, because
it does. Like, who doesn't like reading about? That made no sense. I think it is interesting. Like, you don't know too much about the marine life. I read this insane headline. I didn't read the article, but it said that we know more about space than we do about the ocean, you know? So we're not like inclined to go check out the sea as much just because it's there, I guess. So just like these small sightings, they're beautiful to look at. You know, I don't know, you feel more in tune with nature.
They're so beautiful to look at. And you know who agrees with you? David Miller Free, who commented, these sightings present an opportunity for researchers and marine conservationists to study the behavior and movement patterns of these whales, because obviously this is a very rare sighting, and this could contribute valuable information to our understanding of the species. Additionally, it serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting marine ecosystems, as we all know, and maintaining biodiversity, as these whales depend on a healthy environment for their survival. I just think of the movie Free Willy. I grew up with that. That was my genre.
I remember too. Wow, memory unlocked. I like the guy like with his hand up in the wheel, just like.
It's the only scene I remember.
Same. It's also the poster of the movie.
Probably why.
Yeah.
Did I even see the movie? I don't know.
Good point. Good point. Also, fun fact: killer whales don't kill. There is no record of an orca ever killing a human in the wild.
But they hunt.
Don't they eat planktons?
They probably hunt fish.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
There we go. Time to explore.
This is exactly why we need it. Okay, so moving on to the next story. So Israeli operations targeting the Gaza Strip have been condemned. So the UAE condemns the killing of Palestinians by the IDF in the Gaza Strip. In a statement, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation called on Israeli authorities to halt escalation and avoid exasperating tension and instability in the region.
And of course, this is an ongoing story, and we'll bring you more as we have it. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the deceased. And there is actually more information of that on our Lovin Abu Dhabi page. Jumping into our next story, an Emirati tutor claps back at nose haters. So having insecurities is not new, but having people point them out online hurts in a very different way. So a tutor from the Al Rams Institute, and by the way, the Al Rams Institute, we check out the IG page regularly, because what they do is they're trying to teach local Emirati dialect to you in a very digestible and easy way. So when Simran and I, and sometimes Shir, try and learn Arabic on the show, we jump onto Al Rams Institute, we take some of their phrases because they're very usable phrases. Shuhal Kharabit. Shuhal Kharabit. What is this nonsense? But the tutor who does the free education, she's fantastic. We love her. And she's been getting comments about her nose. So what she did was she hit back at people commenting on her nose, while also teaching her audience a new word. And we love this level of sass for Thursday.
So the tutor smartly explained how to say get lost in Emirati Arabic and dedicated the video to all those who were commenting on her nose. She first explained get lost with both male and female pronouns, which is dhalfi for female and idlaf for male.
I need it. Say it again for female.
So you say to me idlaf.
Idlif. Is that means get
lost, buddy.
So when you say male and female pronouns, if I'm speaking to a guy, I say
idlaf.
idlif.
Yeah.
Idlif.
Yeah.
Okay.
Idlaf.
Idlif.
Idlaf.
Would you use that phrase a lot?
No, my dialect's completely different. This is the first time I hear of it.
Oh, idlif. And then to say get lost to a girl?
Casey, Delphi.
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 Why do I feel like I've heard Delphi before?
Delphi, Delphina.
I feel like I've heard the phrase get lost before. Delphi.
Many times.
Yeah.
You're like, huh, I hear that more often. I thought it was a greeting.
I thought, yeah. What? Things are making a lot of sense now. Things are making a lot of sense. I rather Elfie, the first one. Dilfa.
No, it's amusing. It is amusing. You would tell me idlif.
Idlif.
Yeah.
Idlif, 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 idlif. Idlif.
I see Simran in the back. Simran, Delphi. She has no idea what's happening.
Yeah, she's using these words to basically snap back at haters, but also, how dare you?
Yeah, how exactly? Keep your nose out of it. How about that for a nose topic?
There you go. Like, if someone is helping other people online, in any way that they can, if she's receiving hate for her nose, which is totally unrelated to the topic, like if you're an online hater, I've never actually met someone, by the way, who will admit to being a troll. I've never had like trolls is such a big topic of conversation. Yeah. Whenever we talk about our Facebook activities, like no one's ever sitting there being like, oh yeah, I used to do that. If you are one of these people, you must be out there. But to go online and to victimize someone for how they look,
when they're taking time out of their day to educate you.
When the topic they're covering is like, for example, if I was talking about my hair and then people came on and like victimized me for my hair, that's one level of trolling. But to troll someone for how they look when they're on doing a
public service,
doing an education thing, like how dare you? You're the worst type of troll. Go back in your troll hole. So awful.
Go back in your troll hole. And the sad part is like you said, these people never admit to who they are. So they're trolls behind closed doors. But then, like, you could be a troll, But it's just an indication of how insecure you are within yourself to point out things that you don't like in other people, Like, it's just a sign that you're weak deep down inside.
Well, 100%, and that's actually because we have the opportunity to talk to people who have big platforms, and they obviously are on the receiving end of most of the trolling. And one of the ways they say to deal with it is to just you get to a level of understanding that if someone is, I guess, negative enough that they are quietly hating online, it obviously means their own insecurities. But even though you have that reminder, it's still difficult to hear that,
For sure. Like in general, you need thick skin to deal with social media to any extent because people always say stuff. Yesterday, someone in the office showed me comments on one of our posts and people were saying something like things about me. And it doesn't bother me because here's a hack. You go to their profile, you can see people's profile pictures now. Look at that picture and say, are you really on a different level to me? Like, visualize speaking to them, So that's what I do.
And imagine, is that conversation ever going to unfold in real life?
Exactly.
No, it's not.
No, it is not.
No, it is not. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking all of the big news out of DXB this week. They expect to welcome 84 million passengers in 2023. And by the way, do stay tuned because at 8:50 we're going to be joined by the host of the Ahmed Mahmoud Show, Ahmed Mahmoud. But big numbers, and I think DXB were proud to report that we're reaching 2019 levels once again. And obviously tell us something we don't know. So it's been a big reveal. DXB has been confirmed to be the busiest airport in the world for international traffic and international travelers. So they have served in Q1 of this year 99 countries with over 100,000 flights in the first quarter of this year.
And also the report also reveals numbers are up to 55% in Q1 this year after serving 21 million passengers. And it forecasts 83.6 passengers in 2023 as a whole. How insane is that? That's more than I can't even count to 83.
So we're past pandemic levels, and we're getting close to that pre-pandemic number. And look, like it's not far from the 90 million, which would be huge for 2023. So it's a great boon for the aviation industry. And look who's joined the studio. That is time for us to introduce our next guest. We're going to be joined, as we said, by Ahmed Mahmoud, who is the host of the Ahmed Mahmoud podcast, one of the biggest podcasts in the Middle East. He's going to be joining us right after this very short break.